Every so often, people claim that Jesus must have traveled to India during the so-called missing years, the gap between his childhood and his appearance as an adult. But that idea grows out of our modern obsession with biography, not the ancient writers' purpose. The gospel writers were not trying to document Jesus' entire life. They were crafting sacred story. And in that world, the story of Jesus' childhood stops exactly where it should, at age 12. Why? Because for a Hebrew boy, 12 isn't random. It's the age of accountability, the moment when a child becomes responsible for Torah. Narratively, that's the perfect ending point for a childhood section. After that, the story goes silent, not because Jesus was in India, but because there's no narrative reason to follow him through adolescence. The next time we see him, he reappears at about 30, the traditional age of priesthood, the age of prophetic authority. That's not a biographical gap. That's story structure. And notice something else. When Jesus returns, he isn't portrayed as someone who traveled the world in search of enlightenment. He arrives already awakened, already rooted in the deep currents of Jewish wisdom, prophetic tradition, apocalyptic vision, the ancient mystery schools of his own backyard. You didn't need to go to India to find divine wisdom in the first century. You just needed to live in Galilee, Judea, the desert, the synagogue, the mikveh, the living world of Jewish mysticism. So the missing years aren't a journey to the east. They're the narrative breath before revelation, the quiet pause before the story speaks again.